Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to share with you our research about effectiveness environmentally friendly integrated red management in Minggir, Sleman, Yogyakarta. This research was conducted by myself, Agung Astuti, together with Bambang Heri Isnawan from Universitas Muhammadiyah, Yogyakarta. I will starting my presentation with telling that rice production in Minggir area remain low. To improve productivity, the system of rice intensification has been introduced and increase the rice production up to 2 times and save the water by 88% compared to the conventional system. The problem was rat infestation, which caused crop failure. To date, rat control has been carried by using destructive method. So it is necessary to implement integrated and environmental friendly pest management approach, include use the old house we call rubuha, the trap barrier system we call it TBS, and application of liquid smoke as a rat repellent. So the objective of this study is to evaluate the effectiveness of integrated and environmentally friendly rat control methods, include rubuha, TBS, and application of liquid smoke. Key theory and some previous studies as shown at slide 3. And conceptual framework is a preventive measure, rats are repelled using liquid smoke. While their population is naturally suppressed through regulation by all, when the rat infestation occurs, the rats are first attracted with the rice bed and then captured using bamboo trap. The integrated approach effectively controls the rat population, minimize the crop damage, and increase the yield. The study was conducted in Minggir in 2026. A total of 30 participants were purposefully selected, consisting of farmers were member of the Jatam Minggir. Data was collected from the implementation, began with the introduced rubuha, TPS, and liquid smoke approaches. This was followed by installation of rubuha, demonstrating plot for rice cultivation using the SRI, and then installation of the TPS, and the last application of liquid smoke through the spraying and placement the ventilated bottle consisting liquid smoke. Quantitative data collected from the pre-test and the post-test were analyzed using the Wilcoxon test to determine whether there were statistically significant difference in participant competence, followed by an analysis to the percentage of improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share the result of our research. There was significant difference in participants' competencies before and after implementation rubuha, TPS, and liquid smoke. As shown at table 1, there was significant difference in participant competencies before and after rubuha implementation, which increased by 14.15%. There were a significant difference between participant competencies before and after the implementation of TPS method, which increased by 39.16%, as shown at table 2. Also, there were a significant difference in participant competencies before and after implementation liquid smoke for rat control, with an overall competencies improvement of 34.99%, as shown at table 3. The rubuha implementation, with increase by 14.50%, described that participant knowledge and practical skill increased only by 4%, while motivation improved and technical mastery by 20 to 30%. This is because the participants were already familiar with rubuha and had previously attempted to implement it in their field. TPS implementation, with increased by 39.16%, described that participant knowledge increased by 20%, while the practical skill improved by 36.63%. In addition, both motivation and technical mastery increased by 50%. So, because the TPS technology was relatively challenging. Application of liquid smoke, which increased by 20%. Descripted participant knowledge increased by 20.1%, while their practical skill improved by 59.99%. In addition, both motivation and technical mastery increased by 40.01%. Because participants had no previous experience with liquid smoke or its application for the rate control in agriculture field. Theoretical contribution were Rubuha, TPS, and liquid smoke methods should be applied in an integrated and continuous manner because they complement one another by suppressing rat population, repelling rats, and controlling infestation through trapping. Practical contribution: first, Rubuha is effective when installing at the height 6 to 9 meters. Second, liquid smoke should be applied by spraying and by placing ventilated bottle in the field. Policy relevance: to promote farmer self-reliance, assistance programming should be provided for the installation Rubuha and TPS along with technical guidance on the production of liquid smoke. Based on the results that have been presented, we concluded that controlling rate using Rubuha was already high at 78.75%, yet it increased significantly by 14.50%. In contrast, for rate controlling using the trap barrel system, participant initial competencies was 48.33% and increased by 39.16%. Meanwhile, the rate control using liquid smoke, participant initial competencies was only 36.67%, but it increased by 34.99%. Policy implication: to promote the development and implementation of the integrated environmentally friendly rate control approach using Rubuha, TPS, and liquid smoke. Future research is indeed to evaluate this integrated and environmentally friendly rate control method during the rainy season, as rat behavior and infestation pattern differ from those observed in the dry season. Let me show you some picture documentation. Rats field in Cetis Minggir, result of manual rat control, Rubuha installation, TPS installation, application of liquid smoke by spraying, and placement of ventilated bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thanks to Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, which has facilitated fund for this research. That's all our presentation in this conference. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.